I really wanted to speak to all of you about finding your voice. Who here, I'm going to start off with a question. Welcome, everybody. So who here feels as though you've lost your voice?
I feel like I found mine. Really, truly.
So all of you other ladies quite happy with the way you speak out, by the way you stand up for yourself, by what you say, to who you say it, when you say it. You feel empowered in your own power. You don't hold back. If you need to say something, you say it. If you need to express yourself, you express yourself.
Not me. I'm a work in progress.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, I would say I'm a work in progress.
I'd say most of the time I'm okay, but there's a few relationships that because of the dynamics, but that's not caused by me, but it affects me because it's that, who do you speak to about this? And you don't speak to the one person about this, you speak to the other, all that nonsense that can go on.
Yeah. And that's the dynamics. We lose our voice from the minute we are born. We are told and conditioned to shh, stop, be quiet. By our parents, when we go to school, we've got to conform and be quiet in the classroom. We can't voice our opinions. We have to put our hand up to speak. Who remembers putting your hand up to speak at school?
And expecting it from the kids too.
That's right. So teaching them to not have their voice. Now, I'm not saying being your voice is being unruly and just talking over everybody and being rude. That is not finding your voice. But our conditioning and our programming, it runs so deep that it's generational. Mm-hmm. It is generational. It goes back 7, 8, 9 generations. But as women, throughout the ages, and I'm saying ages, you go back in history, we have had our voice taken away from us. We have been taught to be the lesser of the species. Does anybody disagree with that or want to question that?
I think it's changing, but it's still very much present at times.
Oh, it's in our DNA, Jane. It's in our DNA. It is in our DNA. This is something that's not changing outside of us. I'm talking about within us.
Right. Okay.
I'm not talking about society. I'm talking about us, about here, inside of us. It is in our DNA. That's in the DNA, that's in our biology, that's in our makeup. That gets passed down generation to generation to generation. Not only in the DNA, but in the programming, in the belief structure, in the whole eco-structure of our tribe. So when we are born with a voice. What's the first thing we do when a baby does, or we did when we were born?
Cry.
Yeah, we found our voice. Yeah. And then we are told to shh, 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 shh. All we want to do is cry and voice and announce that we have arrived. And then we are programmed to be seen and not heard. I don't make my bed. I'm not a bed. If I get anybody that comes over, I close the door, close the blinds. That's it. Why don't I make my bed? Because I'm in and out of my bed all day.
I started making my bed. I did. And it's so nice when I go to bed at night just to pull the covers back instead of rearranging everything so I can get in. My mother would be proud of me. But I'm not doing it for her.
Mine started living in that basement because it was the only thing that I had.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used to make my bed every morning. I do it now.
And it doesn't matter. And this is the point that I'm making, is that it doesn't matter whether you make your bed or you don't make your bed in the morning.